Hey everybody, it's The Red, and welcome back to Stay DPRK. Right then, last we left off, we were about to go to a football match with Unji. Yeah, so a few minutes later, we're pulling into the parking lot of Yongakdo Stadium. Before I even step out of the car, I can feel the intense heat of the midday sun. Oh yeah, you're gonna be in a bad way because you're wearing a fucking red windbreaker. We should be able to get decent seats for the first match if we hurry. I'm already regretting my choice for wearing the jacket. I can already feel sweat dripping down my forehead. Having to go up a couple flights of stairs before isn't helping either. Is there any water around here? I'm getting pretty hot. I told you not to wear that jacket. Why didn't you listen? Because I didn't have a t-shirt in the colors you insisted on me wearing. Well, I did until you burned it, but that's neither here nor there. I can go pick us up some drinks. I don't want you to miss out on the game, though. That's uncharacteristically thoughtful of you. No, it isn't. I've been, thoughtful. I'm a fucking paragon of thoughtfulness, of empathy. There you go. That's a good word. Yeah, the fucking smile. But I'll go to some water. Yeah, I think that's the smile of I'm enjoying you, being tortured with the sweltering heat. I sit and wait while Unji heads back into the concourse to get water. I'm really getting hot with this jacket on, but there's nothing to be done. If I take it off, Unji will get mad that I'm wearing a yellow t-shirt. So I'll be stewing in my own sweat for this game. Lovely. Here you are. I got us the maximum amount of bottles allowed, 2 each. She hands me a bottle of water. It seems okay. It's imported from China, so you'll be fine drinking it. Okay. Great, I'm dying over here. Never imagined Korea could get this hot. As I go to drink, what sounds like a huge cheer erupts from the crowd. Looking at the field, the first 2 teams take the pitch are walking out and warming up. However, for what sounded like a great cheer, I don't see a lot of enthusiasm from the crowd. Oh, okay, yeah. Most are sitting and chatting or reading something. Recorded crowd noises. I'm sorry, come again? The cheer that erupted, it was from a recording. Everyone here is pretty much staring at their feet. Why do you bring these up? Well, why don't you just notice these things and go, and move on? Yes, well, the PA worker was just trying to pump the crowd. Yes, pump the crowd by prompting them to cheer the teams entering. It's quite normal. They'll be starting the match soon. Care to place a wager? That seems highly unfair. I know nothing about the teams playing. How do I know one of the teams doesn't have some star player? Oh, the Xander Kadabes! Tina! Sorry, he's in Xander. He's in the spirit. Never mind. All the players in the teams are Korean. I meant, how do I know if one of the teams has a superior player? Sounds to me like you're afraid to make a wager. I don't mind betting when I have an idea of what I'm betting on. We aren't wagering much. Just who picks up the lunch tab. Fine, you're on. Who's playing again? Kiwacha Sports Club is acting as the away team, and they are in all white uniforms. Amrokgang Sports Club is the home team, and they are in the green jerseys. Anything else you can tell me about the teams? Amrokgang is a team owned by the Ministry of People Security. They are usually very good and have won many league titles. Kiwacha is from the city of Sinuiju. I don't know, and shares the border with the Chinese city Dandong. They have had a streak of league titles in the 1990s, but haven't been as good since. So I just pick a team, you get the other, and whichever team loses, that person buys lunch. Yes, now hurry it before they kick off. And they're making lunch as some of those banned Chinese Olympians. Although, Amrokgang is only a government security group. Oh, fuck. Yeah, fuck it, I'll take Amrokgang. Yeah. I'm guessing Amrokgang is the team back here. A government security group owns them. I bet they have all sorts of data on who to get for their team. Maybe so. But they're usually April 25th that's the best recruiting data. It's generally why they're so successful, though Amrokgang is usually in the mix. No need to change my mind. Alright, Amrokgang, do a free lunch. Don't catch your chickens before they're beheaded. That's oddly morbid. No, that's not... never mind. Kiwacha has one of the best young Korean players in the league. Why didn't you tell me this before I made my choice? Because she didn't want to give you information that could potentially lead her to having to pay for lunch. Why didn't you ask? Well played. All is fair in love, and who has to buy the kimchi? Yeah, A loud whistle blows, signifying the start of the match. Both teams are pretty good, and the match goes along evenly at first. Kiwanja has a striker named Min Ji-woo who can really boot the ball. Surprisingly, when he scores on a hard kick from just inside the penalty arc, Eunji goes nuts. I thought you were an April 25th fan. Why so boisterous for Min Ji-woo? He is the young player I mentioned earlier. I appreciate his powerful kicks, but yes, April 25th is my team. Maybe he can join them next year. I believe he becomes a free agent after the season. I have to admit, it is pretty cool the way Eunji gets into the game. She's almost as rabid as any college football fan, cheering, screaming at the refs, throwing things at the field. By halftime, Amaragong has tied the score 1-up, and I think I might have sweated off half my body weight this jacket. I checked down my second water and wiped my brow. Still not enough. I'm melting like ice in the microwave. Just when I feel like passing out, Eunji hands me the bottle of water. You look like you need this more than I do. Yeah, at least you're not overheating. Thanks for looking out for me, though. Wait, why do you think I'm looking out for you? I just can't have you dying in the middle of stands. It would cause an international incident. So I'm doing it for the glorious leader's sake, not yours. So stop talking about it already. And you always get so defensive. That's my letter anyway. The game resumes the second half a few minutes later. Amaragong fights valiantly, but Min Ji-woo sneaks the ball on the outside past the defenders. And buries a shot in the far corner of the net with 8 minutes left. A bit later, the match is over. Kiwanja victorious at 2-1. It would appear a certain American owes their date a free lunch. No need to rub it in. I'll gladly pay my wager. Let's go. I'd like to see if we can get you a shirt before we eat. You look stupid hot over there. Oh, so now I'm stupid hot now, eh? Shut up, stupid. You're too easy to mess with. Come on, let's go. We head out and meet the driver, and we're off to the International Hotel. That doesn't take too long to get there. There are barely any cars on the road. Once there, we head to the gift shop to poke around for a t-shirt. Alright. My wandering eyes notice a book display, and I can't resist heading to it. The small section is headers like typical bookstore fiction, non-fiction, autobiography. Glancing at the titles, they might as well all be marked as propaganda. Yeah, pretty much. Sunrise Leader, From Poverty to People's Champion. Crush the Invaders, How a Neoclassic Leader Destroyed the American Army. The Amorous Adventures of Liberator Leader. Yeah, let's go look for a t-shirt. There's a rack of shirts over here we can look through. I walk over to check out the selection. There isn't much to speak of. Most are plain and not of my size. After a few minutes, I finally find a red t-shirt with 425 in white on it. It's actually a little big on me, but it's better than wearing a windbreaker. I guess this one will work. Very nice. It's an official t-shirt of April 25th. I approve. I purchased it for a relatively reasonable price, I think, and go change it, wrapping my jacket around my waist with the sleeves. We then take the elevator to the revolving restaurant. I noticed that, for some reason, the buttons on the elevator skip from floor 4 to 6. Hey, why does the elevator not have the button for floor 5? Unlucky number, so I skipped over it. Yeah, that's kind of a thing. Yeah, that's a new one. I've heard of the number 13 being unlucky, but never 4. I'm not sure, but that is why there is no 5th floor. When we get to the floor with the revolving restaurant, we are immediately led to a table. The menu is fairly extensive, offering a variety of Korean dishes. What would you say I should order here? I recommend the Korean food. No need for sarcasm. I just meant that I wanted to know what was good on their menu. The cold buckwheat noodles are good. They come topped with vegetables, pork, and gochujang. I don't know. The barbecued meats are usually good, but stay away from the dog meat. Yeah, go back to Fallout. So that's not just a myth and dog is served in Korea. Meat is meat, be it from a cow, dog, or horse. And a person. The sanctions aren't that bad. I think I'll stick to the kimchi and the buckwheat noodles. As you wish. The waiter comes and takes the order. Eunji must be hungry as she orders barbecue chicken. I hope it's chicken anyway. Before long, our order arrives and we settle in to eat. Oh, that's... Huh. Very nice. How does it taste? Is it good? Thinking about it, I've had far better, but it's certainly plentiful. It sort of makes me feel guilty, though, considering the lack of food I've seen. It's good that the kimchi you made for me was better. You like my kimchi that much? You flatter me. My kimchi can't compare to this 5-star cuisine you're eating now, so please don't say such things. Didn't I tell you to learn how to take a compliment? I'm sorry, I'm just, well, not used to people complimenting me. Lunch continues as we converse over a few different things. Once you get to know her, Unji isn't so hard to talk with, though she still gets bashful at compliments. Before long, I noticed that we've stayed into the second game. I think we're missing the second game, Unji. Not that I mind. Talking with you is more enjoyable than watching football. Let's head back then, so we don't miss April 25's game. Finishing up, we head back to the car and go back to the stadium. We get there just as the second half starts, not that it matters. Pyongyang Sports Club is already up 6-0 by the time we find our seats again. We see the lopsided score, the refs seem to swallow their whistles and the game goes by fast with barely any stoppage time. In the end, Pyongyang SC beats Rin Young-soo 9-0. As the teams leave the field, the BA guy gets on the horn with information. Please stay seated. In 10 minutes, we will have a performance by the #1 Korean idol, Park Rae-byul. Right? Really? They managed to get her on the schedule for this? This is wonderful. Is she that good? Never heard of her. Her songs are all over True Korea, though we haven't really exposed her music to the West yet. I'm sure it's only a matter of time before she tops your musical videographic televisions. You know what? Fuck MTV. Or MVT. I don't have the heart to tell how wrong that statement was, beyond the fact the channel hasn't shown music videos since the 1990s, that is. Yeah. Well, I look forward to it then. A few minutes later, a makeshift set has been put up and the idol has been brought out. She's cute and decked out in obvious Korean attire, complete with a Glorious Leader t-shirt. The music kicks in, and it's definitely rough. The sound quality is like something off an old phonograph. When her cue comes in, Park Rae-byul starts singing. No. Really? Okay, yeah. I'm not fucking no. Another splendid hit song written by the Glorious Leader. This song is basically as old as the guy. I mean, this was huge in, Germany in 1983. Wait, did he write it as a baby? In German? Oh god, the singer's even wearing the same jacket from the original music video. I don't know why you keep doubting Glorious Leader's songwriting ability. There's no way he'd borrow a song from the West for idols. Well, she's pretty, singer, and I guess they say copying is the biggest form of flattery. Although I wouldn't exactly call this rendition flattering. If they could update the sound equipment, she might sell in the States. I suppose a goodwill tour by her would be good for the world. It might brighten the spirits of others to see the top Korean idol perform. I just nod and smile. I don't think she actually knows the rest of the world's been leaving Korea behind. For decades, it appears from the look of their pop idol. Park Rae-byul performs 3 more songs, all covers of popular 80s songs, before finishing her set. To her credit, she does have the audience eating from the palm of her hand. Although half these people look hungry enough to eat from my hand too, or just eat my hand if Unji wasn't here. When she bows, I feel like I could hear the crowd cheering in earnest for the first time. Time for the main event then. You said this is a friendly, right? Yes, April 25th is hosting Urchim FC from Mongolia in a friendship game. I don't know the level of the competition, but April 25th is a premier rated team, so what's your bet? After my last crushing defeat, maybe we should just enjoy watching this. Fair enough. I'm going to go ahead and end the episode here. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time.